Joe.
Hey, good afternoon or evening.
Good morning, good night, and good evening.
Wherever you're watching from.
Yeah, all those people in Australia watching our show.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I'm Jason.
I'm Scott.
Welcome to the Ultimate Gravity Show, episode 26.
26.
That's right. And we're doing the usual.
One more than 25.
Very good.
Yep.
Very
Just thought
good.
I'd point that out.
Thanks. I'm glad you told me.
Yeah.
And the internet is being impossibly slow. Hopefully we don't get interrupted.
Well, there we go. All right, I gotta share. Share.
Boom. What's going on today, guys?
Lamb. All right. So, disappointment so far for
Disappointed?
the show.
Yes.
We were supposed to have a guest, and that fell through.
Unforeseen circumstances has our guest will not be appearing tonight,
Yeah,
but that is not going to stop us.
that's right. Nothing stops us.
Nope.
We're gonna power through. We're gonna do a conspiracy theory show regardless.
Because conspiracies happen, whether our guests are here or not.
That's right.
That might be a conspiracy in itself.
Sure, why not? We're gonna do it anyway, even though the expert's not here. We're gonna go through it anyway, and people can hit us with their most favorite ones on the chat room too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we'll discuss it anyway. We promise conspiracies, and you're gonna get conspiracies tonight.
Hey, speaking of conspiracies, you changed your Facebook profile page today.
I did, yeah.
Was that a conspiracy?
Emily told me that she's sick of it,
I read
and that I need to change it.
She sent you a direct message on Facebook on your public wall too. It was
Yeah.
great. You need to change this. I'm over this picture now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know what
okay.
that means. That she's over
It means
it.
she's not laughing at it anymore.
Yeah. So I put up another ridiculous picture
Steve
just to see how long it takes for her to get over that one.
Steve is just our sponsor there, Steve Berry. He's just writing in like random words in conjunction with conspiracies.
Yeah.
Is it 9/11, aliens,
Yeah.
Jesus,
9/11. Yeah. What? They blew up the towers.
Hitler, this, that.
Yeah. They blew up the towers themselves.
Who blew up the towers?
The government.
Well, there's a thought that they knew it was coming.
Yeah, they thought they knew it was coming. There's also the conspiracy that they planted explosives in there. That's why it looks like a controlled demolition.
I've heard of that as well.
Yeah.
Controlled, because when the plane hit, apparently there was the plane hit, and then there was like no immediate explosion, and then it exploded or something like that. I don't know what it.
Yeah, I don't know. Set on fire it was on fire for a while, and then it just kind of collapsed.
Yep.
But yeah, we don't have to get into conspiracies yet. Like we always do on the show, we hit up.
Yeah, we did news and what's happening and stuff like that.
We do the small stuff first, and then we get into the meat.
That's right.
The meat.
Gives us time to look up some conspiracies, and you guys can chime in on some conspiracies while we're going
Yeah,
too.
give us some good ones, man.
Yeah, we can
give us
debate
some
some
good
stuff.
ones. Don't be lazy.
Cohen.
Leonard Cohen died. Yeah.
Leonard Cohen. Yep. We lost Leonard Cohen. That
Yeah.
was yesterday.
Yeah.
How old was he? He was
80. I want to say 83.
83. And people are probably wondering. So I heard a lot of people actually today were asked like, "Who's that? Who's that?" Do you know like what he did? Like
The songs he was famous?
Yeah.
Hallelujah. I think Closing Time.
yeah.
That's the one I remember him.
Yeah.
With the microphones floating in the air? Or the people? No, it was people floating in the air. Closing time, closing time. And there's people flying in the air. Yeah. Wait, you ever seen that video?
I haven't seen the video. No.
People are shaking their head at me right now.
It's okay. That's okay.
That's weird.
But you will be missed by the people that knew him.
Steve Berry, our sponsor, says he was 82, died Monday.
He died Monday.
Yeah.
On a happy note, Nintendo released their classic mini. It's small. Have you seen how small it is? Little classic mini NES system.
Yeah.
The thing is like this big.
Yeah.
It's like really small.
And it's got all the built-in games in
It's
it.
got 30 built-in games, like all the top.
30, that's it?
Yeah, what's the top titles, right? So
Okay,
they
yeah.
threw in like the Mario's, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Kirby, Mega Man, stuff like that, right? They're like the top titles.
Right on.
Which, I mean, I guess realistically, everybody has their own like favorites from Nintendo.
Yeah.
The oddball favorites, like my favorites, 1942 and 1943.
Those are good ones.
Those are really good ones.
My favorite is Super Dodgeball.
See, that's an obscure one, but it is a great game.
It's fantastic.
It's probably not on the list. Probably didn't make it.
Fuck you, Nintendo. Fuck you.
They should have it so that you could like preload more games to it or something. I don't know.
Yes.
They'll probably release like the Nintendo Classic 2.
Yep.
And it'll be like 30 different games.
Yep.
It sold out really quickly. Like stores were selling out like within minutes. I even read somebody like not from around here that went to their Walmart and they said they only had 14 come into Walmart and only 2 of the extra controllers. So you get one
Right.
controller with it, just like the old classic Nintendo. You only get one,
Yeah.
and then you can buy the extra controller. Yeah, they sold out within minutes everywhere. I snapped a picture. I was out earlier. I snapped a picture, candid shot of Dom, who watches the show all the time. He picked one up, and there was all kinds of people at EB Games and Whippy. Apparently, they did pre-sales and stuff online too, and those pre-sales were sold out like way before today.
Yeah.
So
We should find a list of the games then. Because I don't know what games are on it.
yeah,
We
those,
should
that list is
find a
out there.
list, yeah.
It's out there.
Steve says Contra. Sean says Ninja Turtles. Contra, that's a good one. Nothing wrong with Contra. I like that. Ninja Turtles, not so much.
Ninja Turtles was okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to the Nintendo website here. We'll see what the list of the games are for you. There we go,
And,
classic. Oh, it's even got a trailer. Look how small this is. This looks a little tiny thing. I see people carrying out the box. It looked really small.
Oh, it is small. Yeah, look at that. You can hold it in your one hand.
Yeah, they show people holding it in one hand. It's just
Wow.
sitting right there. 30 pre-installed games. Where is the games list? We don't want
Oh, there
Or-
they are.
Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers 3, Legends of Zelda, Donkey Kong, Mega Man 2, Pac-Man, Final Fantasy's on there, nice. Metroid, Kirby's Adventure, Castlevania, Ninja Gaiden,
Nice.
Super Mario 2, Dr. Mario. Oh,
Mike Tyson's Punch Out, sweet.
actually they called it Punch Out featuring Mr. Dream.
Oh, look at that.
I don't know
They
why.
can't use Mike Tyson anymore.
I don't know why. Yeah, they lose the rights to that or something. Balloon Fight is on there.
I never even heard of that.
Donkey Kong Jr., Zelda 2, The Adventures of Link, Excite Bike. Oh, that's a good one. Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Double Dragon
Ooh,
2, The
yeah.
Revenge, Bubble Bobble,
Tecmo Bowl. That's
Tecmo
awesome.
Bowl is a good one. Castlevania 2. The very original Mario Brothers, not Super Mario, but just Mario Brothers.
That's a good game.
One with the pipes and the turtles running around and stuff.
Yeah, and the POW button in the middle.
I don't know what this is. Super C?
Contra.
I imagine
Super
that's
Contra.
Contra.
Yeah, man.
Galaxa.
Galaga.
Galaga?
That's a great game.
Star Tropics
That's
is
a
in
good
there.
game, yeah. Good role playing game.
Oh, Ghosts and Goblins.
Excellent.
And
Gradius.
Gradius.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
I have Gradius 3 for the Super Nintendo, and I like that game.
Yeah, that's a good game.
There's
It's not bad at all.
It's a good list.
Some good lists, yeah.
They made sure to get a little bit of everything in there. That's what it seems like. I want to get it I want to go through and play the Zelda games. I haven't played those in forever.
I've never played the Zelda games.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, there's
You know what? The most popular series of games, I've never played them.
There's a reason
Mega
why.
Man, Zelda, Castlevania. I never played them once.
There's a reason why those games are really popular because they're really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Star Fox? Was Steve? I think Steve's just listing games off the top of his head.
Yeah, Star Fox. Yeah, it's a Nintendo 64.
That's like way past NES. So,
So that's cool. That's a good list.
but yeah, those
Also,
Nintendo said they're gonna release more. So they're sold out. Nintendo said no problem. We're gonna release as much as we can over the
of
holidays.
course they are. Yeah.
So don't go on to like Kijiji or some stupid shit and spend $500 on one.
No.
Because there's a bunch of assholes on there trying to make a buck off
Don't
this.
do it. Don't feed the assholes.
Yeah, I think it's cool Nintendo has a system. I mean, it's a re-release of an old system. But they had a system where people actually lined up and sold out within minutes.
Yep.
Nintendo hasn't had that in a long time.
Yep.
So,
looking forward to. Well, eventually they're gonna do with the other ones, I'm sure.
because I'm sure it's just a plastic casing with like how big is the hard drive on those things that they had to put those games on? Like maybe a gig?
Yeah, it's gonna be peanuts.
Next to nothing.
We should say today, Remembrance Day.
Yes, Remembrance
That's
Day.
something we have to cite.
We did. Did you do anything for Remembrance Day today?
No,
Oh.
unfortunately not.
Well,
I just
you
watched.
You're a fucking asshole then.
I watched the I watched the ceremony from Ottawa on TV.
Oh, did you get to see the other one? I didn't get to see that. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah,
That's
good. A lot of people there. The Prime Minister was there, and they laid down the wreaths at the monument, and
Nice.
yeah, it was all right. Yeah,
I went to Camp X today, and there was a ceremony there.
right on.
It was the number 2 Intelligence Division from Toronto that held the ceremony today at Intrepid Park.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was really cool, except it was freezing.
Yeah.
It was absolutely frigidly cold out. The wind was just blowing through everybody.
Oh yeah, it was super windy.
Oh,
it was
man.
only -1 this morning, but
The wind
yeah,
chill.
it was pretty windy.
It probably felt about like -10. It was cold, but granted they had seats there. It was pretty good. The ceremony wasn't too long. It was the only part that took forever was them actually laying down wreaths because they went like 2 by 2, and they waited so long in between each wreath. And I'm just like, oh my god, I'm freezing. And it was so cold. The bagpipe person, like the lady doing the bagpipes, as she was playing, like you could hear her like croaking on the bagpipes. Like a pipe would croak for a second, and then she'd like it would stop, and then she'd get it going again and stuff. She was struggling with the pipes. I can only imagine because it was windy and cold.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So, and it was taking forever. So I think she kept playing the same song over and over again, and
Yep.
it was absolutely, it was daunting. I love bagpipes, but I don't want to listen to the same 6 notes over and over and over.
Right.
Again.
No, and of course the History Channel, they have some World War II stuff as always for Remembrance Day. And I mean, that's important for you to watch.
Yep.
Everybody should be watching like documentaries of like World War II and listen to the soldiers talk about their experiences.
Yep.
I mean, that's really important because, you know, if it didn't happen when you were alive. You weren't there. It doesn't mean much to you
Well,
because you're disconnected from it. But it's super important that you hear these guys talk about it because it's like you hear them talk about it and you go, "Holy shit! I wouldn't want to be there."
No.
Like,
Well, and we don't even just recognize World War I anymore. Like we remember World War II and all the different wars and stuff and all the peacekeeping missions and like there's so much of it, right?
Yeah.
That we honor all of it. I made sure today when I went to the ceremony. The reason I went to Intrepid Park because I've been to the Whitby one, I've been to the Brooklyn one, I've been to the Oshawa one, and then I read that there was one at Intrepid Park. I'm like, I've never been to a Remembrance Day ceremony at Camp X. I think that's something I want to do. And I made sure that while I was there, I went up to an actual serviceman and shook his hand and thanked him for everything he does.
Yep.
And it was actually, it was like the Padre.
Oh yeah.
And he went up on the stage and he told like all these stories. Well, he told this one story mainly, where he went overseas because two guys got killed by a roadside IED.
Yep.
And so he went over and they had like a tent with all these people in it. and they had them all lined up in a special sequence of they pretty much predetermined who was going to talk to the Padre first, and there was like a lineup.
Yeah.
And he said he was getting the same thing from every single soldier. They were just really pissed off, and he said he'll never forget the very first guy. He told a story about how he gets to Afghanistan or wherever he was, like, because he's like, you can't just book a flight. You got to take like all these connecting military flights and shit. He goes, first thing the guy says as soon as he walks up to him, he goes, "What the fuck took you so long getting here?"
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "I had to take a Chinook, I had to take this, I had to take that, and like all these planes and helicopters and shit just to get here." He goes, "Common thing, everybody was just pissed off."
Yeah.
So, anyways, he tells this story about interacting with these soldiers, and I thought, you know what? Everybody thanks the soldiers, but does anybody ever thank the soldier that's there for soldiers that is there for the country? You know what I'm saying?
No.
So he's not there fighting; he's there supporting the soldiers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
As a military padre, like he's in uniform, but his purpose is not to fight; it's to support the ones that are fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, somebody's gonna thank him. So I walked. Well, not that I'm like heroic or anything, but just like, you know what? I wanted to take the chance to thank him, and I said, you know, thank you for everything that you do.
Yeah.
To thank you like for your part, you know, and I really appreciated hearing your story and stuff. He's like, "Oh, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that."
Absolutely.
So, my father was participated in the Yarmouth service, then was honor guard at a veteran's funeral today. I'm sorry to hear there was a funeral, but that is awesome that you were in the service today. And Sean Margot saw 5 CF-18s fly over Toronto. Broke formation from Ajax to Toronto. You could see them the whole time. They were from Ajax, Toronto. You got a really good vision.
Yeah, breaking formations on purpose, I think, right?
It is.
It's to symbolize like somebody dying.
Fallen soldiers.
Fallen soldiers, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's actually I think there's a specific formation, isn't it, where they all go up and then the one on the right comes off or something like that?
I think so.
Yeah. Which is still cool. CF-18s are cool. I didn't get to see any jets today. I think there was a news helicopter flying over top of ours, which was weird.
So yeah, definitely.
I guess
Remembrance Day is it's important. Nobody. It seems to lose importance for a lot of people, but you know what? You gotta. I mean, you gotta thank You gotta thank a soldier, or you really gotta put yourself in their shoes. Like it's just it's crazy what they have to.
And you know, like I understand not everybody can get to a ceremony, or maybe their life is very busy. They don't have time to sit down and watch a documentary or a movie or something. But you know what? Today's the day, like to reflect and remember. So I think even on today, if you could take like 5 minutes. If you're at work and you're out on a break, take 5 minutes and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna reflect and remember.
Yeah.
That's your little piece of, you know, giving back to them, is remembering, hey, you know what? You have a job, and you have the freedom to get a job, or you have a freedom to do whatever you're doing in life because they served our country.
Yeah.
That's it. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter what you do.
I mean, there's a terrible story from World War One. About Canadian troops, and the very first time the Germans used mustard gas in World War One was against the Canadians.
Oh.
And the Canadians at the time, they didn't have gas masks or anything.
No kidding, yeah.
And because nobody's ever used gas like mustard gas, and the Germans developed this stuff, and they couldn't break the Canadian lines, so they used a gas attack on them, and it created a big opening in the lines. But the Canadians didn't have gas masks, so you can find old photos of Canadian soldiers lined up with like coverings on their eyes and their faces and everything like that, because it's like it got in any membrane, moist membrane like eyes, throat, lungs. It's gonna like rupture them and make them bleed. So you guys are blind and everything, and
yeah.
I mean, imagine that happening to you. You start coughing and you can't stop coughing until you're coughing up blood and pieces of lungs and everything like that. I mean, that's brutal. Or you just start going blind, your eyes start
That's
bleeding, you
crazy,
go blind.
dude. I can't imagine that at all. That's
There's,
very disturbing.
That same instance, on a not such a depressing tone, there was a Canadian soldier. He was on the line at the time, and his background was in chemistry. And he said that he smelled the gas in the air, and he recognized what it was. And he told all the Canadian soldiers that he could see to take out their handkerchiefs and piss in them, and then put them over their mouths.
Really?
He said that the urine. He said that the urine would counteract the effects of the gas.
Yep.
And they said that he ended up saving a lot of guys, but then again, I mean, a lot of guys died.
It was the guys around him that he had
Yeah.
to save, you know. But
So I mean,
and now we have a whole new era of veterans.
oh
in
yeah,
Afghanistan.
see Emily.
Yeah, she was
Emily
bringing
Clark.
up the pee in the cloth as well.
Yeah.
I've heard about that as well before. That if you pee in the cloth, you can get through the mustard gas.
Yep.
And yeah, with that, there a whole new era of veterans with Afghanistan. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not just Afghanistan. We got to think like we served in Bosnia and all kinds of Croatia. I think we did.
Well, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, we had Canadians have always been like peacekeeping all over the place.
Yeah.
The guy was telling today, he's like, the next places that we're going to be going is like Poland and Latvia. I'm like, wow, it just never stops. So I kind of it put a mental note in my head to go home and later on look up what's going on in Latvia. That kind of
Yeah,
threw me
I
off.
haven't
I
heard
had no
that.
idea what's going on there.
I thought Africa was the next big thing.
Well, it is pretty big.
Well, yeah, it's a big thing. Yes.
People kiss the rain down there.
Yep. Yeah, they do.
Yep, down in Africa.
Yep. I think they made a song about that.
They might have. But yes, take a moment, even if it's after the show, take a moment to reflect for Remembrance Day.
Absolutely.
You know what? It doesn't have to be today. That's the thing. It's something that we can reflect anytime for. Oh, nice. Sean's got his 3 monitors going so that he can pound our commentary with facts for us. That's great. We have lots of fact finders on the show. I love that because we get to the backup stuff and other people can click on the links and stuff. It's perfect.
Yep.
Slow burn, 11 terrifying facts about mustard gas. I am definitely going to read that later.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Always
then-
learning.
And then I'll probably watch a documentary or something tomorrow. Emily said you like documentaries about dog fights.
What?
Where
I do?
Where did I see that?
Dog fighting documentaries? What are you talking about?
Isn't that what it's called? Like when planes fight?
Oh, planes.
Dog fighting. I thought you like to watch documentaries about
Oh.
dogs fighting in a ring.
Oh my god.
I'm
yeah.
sure Emily hates that.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know.
What are you watching? Oh my
Oh.
God!
There's a
You're a
there's
sick individual.
Yeah.
It was called World War One.
Yeah, it
dog
was
fighting.
the show was called Dog Fights.
Dog
And
fights.
It was all about planes and different wars
Yep.
and jets. And it was they did computer reenactments of everything, and they explained in detail what the guys were doing. And
That's pretty cool.
it was a good show.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it was a good show. Dog fights.
It was always on.
Yeah, and then there was a pit bull and this terrier going at it.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
oh wait a minute, no, that's not that right.
That was the wrong
That's,
documentary.
no, sorry. I think that's technically illegal.
Technically.
Technically, yeah. But it's only technically.
What if they're both your dogs and they just happen to be fighting in your living room?
And then you videotape it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not to the death though.
I don't know.
I guess you're right. I mean, maybe one kills the other one.
Yeah, maybe you
Then
start
what do?
you start recording it and throw a couple knives in there with them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then they pick it up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You'd be like, oh yeah, go. There you go. yeah. And they're like,
And then the kids come in the living room, and then a bookie shows up.
yeah.
It wasn't planned. It was
Yeah.
just the dogs started fighting and the stars aligned.
Right, this tall, skinny guy with a green see-through visor appears out of nowhere. He's like, all right, he's got a little notepad. He's like, all right, I give you 9 to 5.
Little
on the-
glasses hanging off the end of his nose.
9 to 5 on the beige one. Okay, yeah.
He's
Who's
got
got some action here? You want some action?
he's got one of those little mini putt pencils. They're really short.
Yeah, the stubby
The
pencil.
stubby pencil.
And he has a tiny little notepad. Yeah. I'll give you 9 to 5 action on the big one.
And he's carrying the bills. He's got them folded and then wrapped around fingers.
Yeah.
Steve, if you're watching, I want that bookie on a shirt.
The bookie?
Yeah, I want the bookie on a shirt.
Uh-huh. It's a dog fighting
We
bookie.
call him Dog the Bookie.
Dog the bookie.
Yep.
Hey, did you hear about, there was a theft of electronic records from Casino Rama.
I thought I heard something on the radio today while I was at work. I thought I heard something about the radio that Casino Rama has something up on their website. You can go and check and see if some kind of records or something have been compromised.
Yeah, somebody broke into the computer system,
Okay.
either from within or outside, and they stole employees' records.
Oh.
And they said that I think he took customer records too if they had them, but the person who did it mostly went after employees' records, like payroll info, emails, everything like that.
Oh wow.
Which is kind of weird because they're wondering what good that would do for the person. It's not really worth that much for employee records, but that's why they're thinking it may be a person that actually works there. He's trying to get like blackmail on somebody.
Or maybe very specific information on 1 or 2 people or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just take all the records then.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know much of anything about it. Oh, Tracy says she got an email about it because she has a points card.
Yeah.
I'll have to look at that email. I know nothing about it. I'm sure when I go to work tomorrow, I will get some kind of official
Oh, probably. Yeah.
memorandum on it.
Oh, yeah.
I probably won't be at liberty to say very much about that topic, but if I can, I will let you guys know anything publicly that I can tell. It's probably maybe the same thing that you're already hearing in the media. I'm sure I will get more information on it though at work when I get there tomorrow.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
That is a very big concern. So
yeah, it was mostly staff info, yeah.
I will wait and let my work update me on that because that is concerning. Employee records getting.
Well, yeah.
Not that the only thing I would be concerned about is if somebody got my banking information and was able to steal my paycheck or something. That would really suck.
Yep. Yep.
It would suck a lot. So hey, if you're
Yeah,
stealing
sure
my
that-
banking information, just do me a favor. Make sure you pay my child support, okay?
Yeah, I'm sure the person stealing will be disappointed too.
Yeah, probably. What the hell? He's only got 35 cents? What a jackass.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Jason McGray. Ka-ching. Oh, wait a minute. What the hell?
Nah, this guy's broke as fuck.
Who picked this guy? The hell?
Guy works 2 jobs and has no money. Everybody's posting about this. That can't happen with the bank. Hey, actually, Mike, that's good to know. Mike works at a bank, so they can't steal my paycheck. Perfect.
I don't know.
But yeah. I actually, let's see what it says here. Casino Rama Resort wanted its customer vendors, bank accounts, credit cards, and other financial information. The casinos says you recently discovered cyber attack. Now, you know what? This is almost like a segue for us. Have you read that somebody dressed up as Guy Fawkes, being anonymous?
Anonymous, right?
Anonymous, and actually is putting out videos saying they're going to attack digitally and stuff like that,
Who are they going to attack?
like the U.S. government and stuff.
Oh, yeah, really?
Yeah, like a whole Mr. Robot type idea with Guy
Well-
Fawkes and taking down and going on about like how the media is destroying the country and all this different stuff.
Yeah.
I watched like some videos where this guy was dressed up doing it, like he's talking about all this stuff, and I didn't get a chance to read the actual full articles, but I seen like some headlines that said like, is this a serious attack? Because like the day after he released his first video, which was I think like the day or two before the election, there was like a huge cyber attack on like some company overseas that directly affected a company in the States. It was huge.
Well, yeah, Anonymous, like Emily said, yeah, they've been around a while.
They have.
They, so I guess they're just gonna attack the U.S. government directly. I don't know if they've ever done that before. They usually go after like, I don't know, companies and, you know, I don't know why they haven't gone, maybe they have gone after like hit terrorist groups and stuff. They should actually put their skills to use.
I imagine they do. I imagine they do try.
That's what they should do.
Well, probably, but I mean, the thing is if you're an undercover organization or like an underground organization and you're cyberly attacking terrorist organizations overseas, do you really think the media is going to find out about it so that we find out about it?
No.
Probably not. So who knows? Maybe they have done a lot of work.
Yeah, maybe.
We just don't know.
One can only hope.
But I guess they are vowing, or they're going to do more. They want to be more active now that Trump's in charge. Well,
yeah.
Now that he was voted in. He doesn't take charge till January 20th.
Right. Yeah. A lot of people butthurt about it. But
until
that's how it goes.
Between now and January 20th, though, we have that amount of time for him to not take office. Because, you know, there was that blind lady that passed away, like, I think she passed away in the 80s, that made all these predictions. And she predicted that the first black president would be the last president of the United States.
blind lady.
Blind lady. You always see a picture of her wearing a shawl and her eyes are closed. And she made like all these predictions and stuff like this, and a lot of them came true.
Interesting.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Would I picture that if you Mother Teresa or something?
It wasn't Mother Teresa.
Mother Teresa couldn't tell the future?
Maybe she could.
Yeah, not these. Yeah, not to get too far into politics, but yeah, there's a lot of protests going on about Trump.
You know what? And
But you know what? Hey,
there is Baba Vanga.
he went through a fair election, and he was duly elected, and that's it. You know, half the people out there don't like him, half the people do.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you gonna do?
That's just it. And you know what? I'm all for like let people protest their, like I guess their opinions and what they believe in. And they want to march and protest peacefully. That's cool. But when they start like rioting and hurting people and destroying property like crazy, that's uncalled for. You know why you want to pack the streets of New York City and just walk up and down New York City and you know hold your signs and chant and stuff like that? Do that. Yeah. Do that. You do that for 4 years straight if you want to. Just don't beat up other people for like their beliefs.
Yeah.
Like these guys that beat up an old man, like they drag him out of a van and beat the shit out of him because he's wearing like a Trump hat or some shit. That's bullshit.
Yep.
The lady that I was talking about, her name is Baba Vanga. This is a picture of her. You ever seen this picture of her?
She's hideous.
She is.
Wow, she looks dead in that picture.
She foretold that the 44th president would be black. She actually predicted that.
Okay.
She predicted the attack on 9/11.
Wow.
Let me see here. She also made a chilling prophecy warning about an invasion of Europe by Muslim extremists in 2016.
Wow, interesting.
She foreseen a great Muslim war, which would begin with the Arab Spring in 2010.
The Arab Spring, yeah.
Yeah. Arab. She died in 1996, though.
They're damn Arabs.
Died in 96, age 85. She made hundreds of predictions in her 50-year career. I also actually heard that she predicted her own death.
Oh wow.
Like way before it happened. She was like, I'm gonna die in like 1996 or some shit like that. She made a ton of predictions. You can go online and find all her predictions. I think her accuracy rate is about 85%.
Not bad.
Yeah, which
It's
is
better than my accuracy rate. I mean, I've foretold a lot of things, but you know, I don't know. 85% is pretty high.
that's pretty good.
I'm hovering around 82.
Well, you're getting close.
Yeah, I'm all right. You know, I'm all right. I get stuff. I get stuff sometimes.
My computer is being screwed. I hope it doesn't mess with the show.
But I don't predict with magical powers. Mine is like sheer brilliance alone.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
can't use magical powers because then you go blind.
Like Baba Vanga.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So just don't use magical powers. Just keep using your intelligence.
Right. I don't want to go blind.
No.
I'm half blind already, I guess. Then again, if I go blind, I'll have like amazing hearing.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
And a red
Yeah.
suit so you can fight crime.
Just from having good hearing.
Yeah, you can. It'd be like sonar hearing. Like Daredevil.
Oh, that'd be all right.
That would be. But then you'd have to move to Hell's Kitchen. Which isn't that bad because, I mean, then you're right downtown New York and New York's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, New York, man. There's all kinds of stuff going on in New York. It's the place to be.
Nostradamus' prediction said it will be Trump. It's... I like to see the wording on even like Baba Vanga's and Nostradamus' prediction.
I know Nostradamus used to use like code words and everything.
Yeah, well,
you
that's
don't know.
like all these
Come on.
people that predict stuff. They say it in a certain way, and then people always go, "Hey, that they're talking about this."
Yeah, flying pigs and you know things like that.
They also like every time they say about like end of days with the it's like with the Bible or whatever, right? They say like, "Oh, end of days, the Armageddon." What is it? What is the what is the term for it?
Armageddon,
Armageddon, end of days, the apocalypse. What do you want to call it?
rapture.
The rapture. Every generation
Yeah.
always says all the things they talk about that are going to come, like to signs for the rapture. Every generation says, "Oh, that's happening to us. It's going to happen now." They've been saying that stuff for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the rapture's coming because this is happening, that's happening. Oh, this is happening.
Well, the
Oh, the rapture's
rapture.
coming.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
Every generation, we always believe our generation is the generation they're talking about. So I would imagine with predictions, people that give predictions like Nostradamus and Baba and stuff, people are always going to assume that, oh, the way they worded it, they're talking exactly about this, and it's about like what current things are going on.
Well,
so she could never be wrong.
Yeah. Well, the rapture. What's the order of things? I think it's the Antichrist, then Jesus, then the rapture, then Armageddon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're going to have like rivers of blood and
Oh, there's gonna be a
like frogs falling from the sky,
it's
and
gonna be an all-out battle, son.
you better knuckle up.
Yep, I'm ready. I got my Armageddon suit. I'm working on it.
Nice. Hopefully it's not made out of cardboard like your robot suit.
No, well, that was only when I was a
The
kid.
raptors are coming. Yes.
Hey,
Raptors
That's when I was a
are coming.
kid. Okay, I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
A little bit more sophisticated.
Perfect.
I got a Batman type suit going on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm ready.
And if anybody asks, you're just going spelunking.
That's right. That's right. I'm going. There's a cave right nearby. I'm going spelunking. And yes, I look like Batman.
The wording is pretty vague. Yeah, that's the way I find it with all the conspiracy or like the predictions. The wording's very vague. People have been saying like, oh, the Antichrist, and then they list like all these political people. They've been saying this since like Bush.
Yep.
Bush was the Antichrist.
Yep.
Obama's the Antichrist.
Yep.
Oh man, Putin's the Antichrist. Hussein, Bin Laden, like they're all being claimed to be. Trump is the Antichrist.
Everybody's the Antichrist.
Everybody is. So eventually somebody will be right.
Yeah, I guess eventually the guy's gonna show up and somebody will be right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody like called it.
And I'd be like, oh, good job, man.
Yeah.
You're psychic.
Oh, Jim Ferguson called it. I called that one. You'd be like, Jim Ferguson, who the fuck's that? This is some guy lives in Oklahoma.
Yeah, he's that guy that predicted fucking the Antichrist.
Yep. That's right.
We fucking Jim, call Oprah. Has Oprah surfaced since Trump got elected?
I don't know.
She was like one of the top celebrities that said like, if Trump gets elected, I'm leaving this. I'm moving out of this country.
Oh, there's a list.
I know there's a huge list.
There's a list.
They made the list, and I don't think anybody's heard from Oprah yet. I don't know whether she's actually left.
No.
Snoop Dogg is serious, man. That guy.
Snoop Dogg, yeah.
He
man.
already like is making moves to get here, and he wants to come. He wants to come to Toronto.
Come on, man.
Come on up.
Snoop Dogg, totally.
Snoop Diggle Jizzle. What?
Snoop Dogg, yeah. Diggle Jizzles.
Diggle Jizzle.
Dick, Snoop Dick Jizzes. Yeah. Yeah. Snuggly Snoop Dick Jizzes.
I know.
So anyway, yeah, Snoop Dogg, he can come up here, man. I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's cool. We get more.
Some of the other ones, I don't know. Oh wait, Marilyn Manson. Didn't he say he wanted to come up here?
Yeah, but that guy's just gonna do talk shows and
Bryan
embarrass
Cranston.
himself.
Bryan Cranston said he wants to come.
That'll be alright. He's pretty cool.
Lena Dunham.
Lena Dunham.
Yeah, I don't care for that.
No.
No, she can stay there. Oh, we don't need Lena Dunham.
Bieber will probably come back, which sucks.
Yeah, right.
We gave him to the States already. We don't want him back.
Did we? We gave him to the
Yeah.
You know what? He doesn't even acknowledge that he's from Canada.
I don't. He doesn't acknowledge anything.
Yeah.
He is unreal.
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston already made plans. That makes sense for him to move to Vancouver. Nev Campbell's coming home. Is she past her prime? What does Nev Campbell do anymore?
I don't know.
I don't even know if she works.
I don't care, man. I don't Lena Dunham. Fuck that.
Can we have jerk-face Jim Carrey back?
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey already like hangs out in Canada, doesn't he?
No, I
Or
don't
does
think
he?
so.
Or does he live in the States?
You want full crazy man.
Did
down
he?
In California.
Oh wow.
Yeah, remember he refused to plug his own movie, Badass 2. He said it was too violent.
It was pretty violent.
Yeah.
What a weirdo. What else?
Yeah.
There is a list. I'm sure Sean is looking for that list right now.
Probably, yeah.
So you could throw it up there.
I got, maybe, I don't know, I'll put it up on the website. I can put it up on the Facebook page, I suppose. I just find something to put them up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Hey, yeah, Anonymous, yeah, targeting the government. That's cool. Hey, have you heard of, there's a government program, getting into more conspiracies.
Okay.
There's a government program called HARP.
I've heard of HARP.
It's HAARP.
Yep.
Stands for High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program.
Okay.
It's all about weather control.
Yep.
So that's what they're saying now. The U.S. can actually control the weather.
Yeah, they have a station up in Antarctica, don't they? Or like somewhere up in
think so.
like somewhere in the snowy north.
Yeah. They can actually control the weather.
They said I read before that they've been controlling the weather for a long time.
Yeah, which makes you kind of wonder whether they're actually making the world warmer, or they can fix global warming and just choose not to.
Which list am I looking for?
Oh, that's all right. It's the celebrities moving to Canada. So that's how where it gets really complicated. If global warming is happening, can HARP reverse the effects, or are they choosing not to reverse the effects, or are they doing global warming on purpose with HARP? And to what end?
It's interesting with the global warming. I mean, I've heard that like they can control like natural disasters and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Like tsunamis and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's, I mean, tsunamis cause earthquakes and stuff, and earthquakes cause tsunamis or whatever, right?
True, yeah.
So I mean, I guess if they can control an earthquake happening somewhere, they can control tsunamis and hurricanes and shit like that. It's weird. Doesn't the ozone repair itself though?
Yeah, it does eventually, yeah. That's the ozone layer. I don't know what it has to do with global
He
warming.
didn't even look for the list. He went right to Harp. Secret weapon used for weather modification. Yeah, there is all kinds of stuff.
You know what's sad is that
There's some Cobra level shit right there.
you know what's sad is that if they have that kind of technology and they use it for a weapon instead of good,
Instead of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
it's like, oh, we need some rain down in Africa.
Well, instead of singing about it, they could just get Harp to do
Instead of
something
singing about it, yeah.
Just get Harp to make some rain down there.
I mean, what are you doing making songs? Just fucking fix it.
Yeah.
You know?
Bunch of pricks.
I miss the rains down in Africa.
Yep.
They don't get enough.
Nope.
There's alligators and monkeys dying
There is.
from lack of rain.
It's true. All kinds of wild safari animals. It's like a desert jungle down there
Yeah,
that needs rain.
yeah. It's like a desert.
There's little tiny black children, thirsty as hell down there, and you won't even let it rain. You're like, no, screw it. We'll just rain on England every day.
Yeah.
What do you got against England?
Yeah,
Eh?
like England needs it. And then they go, hey,
They're surrounded by water. Let's make it rain on them every day.
and then they go, hey, England, let's try out something different on them. Let's try to combine two different weather phenomena. How about freezing fog?
What?
Why not?
Freezing fog.
Freezing fog.
So it fogs
Boom.
and then freezes? Like, I don't understand.
You never heard of freezing fog?
No. How do you walk through freezing fog? Can you?
You don't, man. You don't. You run. Because that shit, that gets right through your bones, into your bones, right through your skin.
That is unreal.
You
Freezing
ever heard of
fog.
freezing fog?
No.
England has freezing fog. Okay, when we were over in England a long time ago visiting relatives, and me and my brother were like, okay, we gotta go down. We were in this village, and we're like, okay, we gotta go down and visit the relatives at the store, the corner store, and we're like, weather report, cool. And it's like rain, windy, and like, fuck, England every single day.
Yep.
And then it's like fog, and then it's like our area is this freezing fog, and we're just like, what? We get really close, we're like, freezing fog? What is that? Have you heard that before? No? Fuck it, I don't know, let's just go. So we put our coats on, we walk outside, sure enough, fog everywhere. And we're like, wow, this is weird. And then I was like, oh god, it started getting really cold. And we're like, fuck. And we're looking at it, yeah, the fog was turning into ice on our coats as we were standing in it.
That's weird.
And it was super cold. Like, seriously, it was like super cold fog. And it was just hanging in the air. And we were walking through it and we're like, fuck, our coats aren't doing anything. So we just started running.
So you just started running through it?
We ran. We're like, fuck this, let's go. And we just ran right through it all. And then we get in, we're like, what the hell's with this freezing fog shit? And they're like, oh yeah, freezing fog, yeah.
No,
It's
my
like-
dad
like
says
in a-
they have it out in Nova Scotia.
I'm like in a
too.
horror movie here. Like, what the
No
hell?
kidding, man. Freezing fog. It's like some Game of Thrones shit, man. The fucking White Walkers are coming with their freezing fog.
Freezing fog. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. That's probably Harp. Harp is.
Oh right, Harp. We were talking about Harp.
Harp is sending freezing fog to England just to fuck with them.
Those bastards.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the hell, man? There all the weather things you could do, like
Maybe some clouds of sulfur gas to it sometimes. You know.
why'd you send the sulfur gas over some terrorist countries? Okay.
That's it.
Yeah. Give them some bad weather.
Freezing fog in Afghanistan would really screw with them.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god.
Well, actually, you know what? The weather is so effed up that they had snow in Egypt one year. I remember that.
They just
Like around the Giza pyramids and shit.
They-
They're like, what the hell? It's snowing? They hadn't seen snow in like centuries.
Yeah.
They're like, what the hell?
There was a big snowstorm in Mexico not too long ago.
Yeah, I bet you those people have no idea what to do.
No, they didn't because
They're like, my clay house has no windows and doors. How am I supposed to fight this?
yeah, there was a snowstorm in Mexico City and like 26 people died.
They got a light dusting.
The one day, like 20, and you see these kids outside playing in the snow because never seen snow before.
Yeah.
They're in like t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
Because it's Mexico. You
Yeah,
don't
because
get
it was hot the day before.
it never snows, and they're like, wow, cool, and they're like jumping in it and like crawling over it. I'm like, you're wearing t-shirts and a short, kid. Get out of there.
Yeah.
And then like 26 people died in Mexico City.
Yeah, while
Oh my-
building
oh my
snowmen and
God.
snow fights and shit. Now, do you think that was Harp? They're like, they got drunk one night. They're like, "Yo, check this out."
Playing it, yeah.
Boop.
Yeah.
No, you hit the snow in Mexico button, man. Come on.
Yes, it's a separate button. Snow in Mexico.
It's a single button.
Yeah. Freezing
They
fog.
have this panel with all fucked up shit. Snow in Egypt, snow in Mexico, ice fog in England.
Ice fog. Yeah.
They're just screwing with everybody.
Yep. Ice fog. But yeah, the freezing fog sucks.
I hope we get ice fog here just one day.
Just to experience it.
Yeah,
Right?
I just
I
want
hear
to
ya.
see it for one day.
Oh, absolutely. I know what you're saying. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, so that's HARP. I don't know if it's true or not, but you know what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. They're using it for bad, though.
Is it true that media can't get like there's a lot of hidden information around HARP?
Well, it's supposed to be secret, right?
Yeah, it's secret stuff and like you can't get near it or something like that. And
Yeah,
And
well,
their
it's,
base up
it's
north?
it's a clandestine government program, so
yeah,
I suppose they wouldn't want people like
Anderson
Walking
Cooper
in.
showing up.
walking in. Hey guys,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
What's going on here?
yeah. What do you got going on here, boys?
Hey, what's this button do? Shit, it's snowing in
Yeah, you
Mexico
guys need
again.
any, you guys need any help?
Yeah, I got some really good ideas for the weather.
Hey, you guys ever heard of freezing fog? Oh, okay. Just trying to help. Yeah, yeah. There's a HARP for you. Who knows if it exists or not?
There's documentaries on HARP and stuff too, though.
Oh, probably. Yeah.
there's tons.
Yeah. There's another good one. There's two other good ones. One long ago about the Middle Ages, European Middle Ages. You know, the Dark Ages.
Yes.
Now the Dark Ages were what, like 1200 to 1400, something like that.
Yeah.
It was just before the Renaissance, which was I think
Yep.
15 or 1600s.
Yeah, I think you're in the right area.
Yeah.
I was trying to think if it went back to 1100.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah, it might have been. But the Dark Ages, because they're saying that it's the Dark Ages because nothing really happened at that point in time, and the world was nothing really going on. But there's a theory that says that the Dark Ages never existed in the first place.
Oh, they just didn't exist.
Right. And you know, and you want to hear the reason why? It's so weird.
Yeah, let's hear this.
The Dark Ages never existed because there are very few written records of the time. And you're like, well, who cares if there's no written records? It obviously happened, right? But now scientists state that no, because there's no written records, there's no proof that it actually did exist, that quantum physics says that it possibly couldn't exist. Isn't that like messed up?
It's the Dark Ages, though. So much destruction happened during that time. Like,
Well, obviously, people lived and died, and there were things happened. I mean, like the world skipped a few hundred years somehow. But yeah, people are convinced they didn't occur.
I don't know how they could be convinced of that. There is so much stuff that we have, like in museums and stuff, that are from the Dark Ages.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's relics and stuff.
So we got the Dark Ages sitting at 5th to 15th century after death in Europe. That was the European Dark Ages,
Okay.
5th to 15th.
Yeah.
Then there was the Bronze Age collapse, which is in 1200 BC, way back. Then we had the Greek Dark Ages, were 1100 BC to 750 BC. Cambodia had a Dark Age,
Oh wow.
1450 to
That's a
1863.
shame. Tough luck for Cambodia.
1863. I mean that's
That's not too long ago.
no, it's not.
That's weird. Damn, Cambodia.
Well, way to pull out just in
Jeez.
time before Harp got attacking you.
14, the 400 years. That's what. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Cambodia took a shit
1863.
kicking there, man.
They're like, we gotta pull out of this dark age because
What the hell was going on in Cambodia? Holy shit.
you know the United States have a wild west going, and we're still in the dark age.
Yeah.
The guys running around with swords and shields and
Yeah.
shit, just messing stuff up.
Yeah, what the hell was happening in Cambodia?
But we could click on it and see what they were doing.
Oh my God. Good Lord. Yeah, again, it comes down to quantum physics, which people love to cite as a reason for everything. Yeah, if there's no proof of it, then it didn't exist. Or if there's no evidence, then it didn't exist.
See, this is where I would like to talk to somebody that believes the Dark Ages didn't exist,
True.
so they could present me with their reasoning behind
Yeah.
that there's no evidence of it existing.
Right. I'm just trying to give you the reason.
Yeah, no,
the
no.
common reason, but yeah.
It's weird. It's like there's so much stuff from that time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They're just like,
True.
no, that stuff that didn't happen. It got doctored, man. You gotta wake up, man.
You gotta wake up, bro.
There is no Dark Ages. That was a technology age where
Yeah.
they were just able to cover up history with old stuff.
Listen, you gotta get woke, okay? And face the facts. You get woke.
Well, if you ever want to know anything about the Dark Ages of Cambodia, Wikipedia has a big giant write-up on the Cambodian Dark Ages, which is a useless piece of information that you may want to learn about,
Yeah.
or you may not.
That's probably what I'm gonna read tonight, because I have nothing to do.
Apparently, there is an anticipation of a digital Dark Age.
Oh yeah.
Digital Dark Age would be a future time when it might not be possible to read historical digital documents.
Okay.
So essentially, if we start moving documents over digitally, right, to preserve them,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden something happens and we can't access any of those digital documents ever again.
Right.
So that would create a
s-
digital Dark Age,
That would suck.
right?
Didn't that happen in Escape from New York?
It's been a while since I've seen that movie, possibly.
Or Escape from LA? I don't know. Is Steve Barry still on?
We need your movie knowledge.
I think it's either Escape from LA. What's the second one? LA is the second one. Yeah.
New York's the first one.
Yeah, right at the end, he hits a thing, and it wipes out. It's like an EMP bomb or whatever. It wipes everything out. He's like, now we're back in the Dark Ages, back in the Stone Age. I don't know. I didn't do a very good impression of him there.
I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Sorry, I was looking at a whole bunch of stuff here. I watched a bunch. Mario's got the Dark Ages. What? Soylent Green
Oh yeah,
is not made of people?
yeah. Soylent Green. You ever see that movie?
No.
Oh wow, it's classic.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
I need to watch it. What is it about?
Futuristic time where there are products that the government makes. They're like food. They're like food products. They're called Soylent Yellow, Soylent Brown, Soylent Green, and they're replacements for food. And the government hands them out to the citizens. And Soylent Green is the newest one. And but there's a secret behind Soylent Green that
Made of people?
it's made of people.
That's terrifying.
What's his face is in it? Charlton Heston.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I like Aston.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's all right. He's not
also
bad.
did Planet of the Apes, which is one of my favorite
Charlton
series.
Heston, he's all right. I mean,
He's okay.
he's done a few movies.
Yeah, a couple.
He's done a few. Decent.
See, here's one where our guest that bailed on us would have been great. Somebody said people are convinced that the Earth is flat. I
Right.
believe he's one of those people.
He's one of them, yeah.
Yeah, which would have been great to hear about that.
He believes that if you go down to the bottom of the earth, there's another area down there that is like warm or tropical.
Yeah.
No ice. That's in Antarctica. And then that portion is flat. And so I said, I don't know, what the hell kind of shape is that then? So the earth is a sphere until you get down to the bottom where there's a flat portion. And he's like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. So I don't know what the hell kind of shape that is. It's a sphere sitting on a disc. So I don't know. That's what he believes.
Can you even get to the? I don't think you can get to the center axis of Antarctica. Can you?
Well, you'd have to go. It's over ice, right?
No, that's what I mean. I think I read somewhere that the center point axis, you can't get to it. Like it's on a mountaintop or something like that, or like an ice mountain that you can't.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like a helicopter can't even actually it can get close to it, but it's too dangerous to fly over or something because of the way the weather condition is there.
Yeah, I don't know. I know that in Antarctica, there's not a whole lot of like exhibition or
No.
What's the word? It's not exhibition. What am I thinking?
I don't know. I'm not inside your head yet.
It's people don't explore right down in Antarctica too much.
There is.
They explore the Arctic.
There's like a base camp down there.
Yeah.
And it has like in this base camp, it's like a big triangle. You can move from camp to camp, and you have like Russians, Americans,
Yeah.
a couple different countries, and then they each lay claim like to stake of a piece of land of Antarctica. They say it's ours
Yeah.
because then. And when you go to that section of the camp, the whole lifestyle is completely to their culture too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So it's like going from country to country when you're there. It's crazy.
Yeah. No.
And research stations.
Yeah.
Expedition, is that what you were looking for?
Expedition.
Good job, Tracy.
That's the word I was looking for. Thanks, JC. Oh.
My best friend's brother is one of the flat earthers. Is your best friend's brother named Jared?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Sarah says my best friend's brother
Yeah.
is one of the flat earthers.
It might be Jared.
Is it Jared? Oh, I should throw up the picture. I was at Valley Village and they had this mirror. It was actually attached to the side wall. It's the trying to get my directions here. The west wall over by like where the baggies are all against the wall.
Right.
There's one small section. There's no baggies or hooks. It's just a mirror attached to the wall. And in the top corner there's a sticker, and it is like one of those blank stickers that you like, not a name tag, but just like a blank you put on an envelope or something, right?
Sure. Yeah.
And in handwriting it said the world is not round or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the earth is flat or something. It's like somebody put a sticker up. No, his name's Daryl. Daryl and Jared, they're probably part of the same clique.
They might know each other.
Probably.
Yeah,
We go to
could know
the
each other.
flat earth conventions.
Yes. That's where all the cool people go.
I want to see images of this flat earth floating in space.
Well, you better. You're gonna be waiting a while, son.
I think somebody should mock up a painting of that for me or something. Or digitally make an animation of it.
Yeah.
Just this flat earth like flipping around in space.
Yeah. Right. That'd be
Oh.
amazing.
Maybe if the earth is flat, is space flat?
Oh, here we go.
I have no idea.
Is your mind expanding?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's going on here. Like, think beyond the planet. Is the sun around?
The sun is a sphere. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
To them? To the flat Earth people?
I don't know about them, but that's it is. You're thinking if you're gonna go crazy about space, I'll tell you one thing that might make you think a little bit is that space is 4 dimensions. Here on Earth, this is 3 dimensions.
Yes.
Space is 4. How do you ask Scott? How is it 4 dimensions?
Wait, Scott. How is it 4 dimensions?
Funny you should ask that, Jason.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you. Because in space, no matter where you're facing or what orientation your body's at, you are right side up.
I follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were...
You never feel upside down.
Exactly. If you were, say, if this room was in space and I decided to walk on the ceiling, to me, I wouldn't be upside down. I wouldn't feel like I'm upside down. I would feel like I'm right side up, perfectly fine, and I'd be walking along the ceiling like
That's right.
nothing.
The only time, I guess, if you were in space, you would feel like you were upside down is if you were like staring at the lettering on the side of a ship and it looks upside down to you.
Probably. You'd have to have some
Then
kind
you would get some kind
of a
of
point
orientation.
of reference.
Yeah.
Point of reference.
A point of reference. But yeah, you're right. When you're in space, doesn't matter which way you're looking or facing or turned.
Yep.
You're always right side up.
Yeah, always right side up. That's why it's 4 dimensions. And that's why, like, saying like Star Trek or something, when you see 2 ships meet, they always meet perfect,
Yep.
like nose to nose. And it actually probably wouldn't happen like that. The ships would always be like some other way. They would meet like crosswise or like upside down and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for them, there's no flat plane
How
that
do
you
they
travel
know?
across.
Right.
So they're like zipping everywhere. And yeah,
There, my dad drew me a picture of flat Earth.
awesome,
It was nice of him.
sweet.
They
Yeah,
have
the
YouTube documents.
speaking of Earth and Sun and celestial bodies,
Here. Oh,
I was gonna tell you another one.
okay.
What'd you have?
Well, I'm just trying to like this flat Earth thing. I'm just.
Oh my God, still with the flat Earth.
If the Earth was flat, how does daylight and nightlight, like nighttime and daytime, rotate around the planet evenly the way it does around a sphere?
I don't know.
If it was flat, would you not think that it would just be like night day, night day, night day, night day?
See, this is where you need somebody.
Some assholes in space hitting the fucking
No.
heart button, turning the planet back and forth.
This is why we needed somebody on the show that believes this, because then you can like challenge
You
them,
can rationalize it for me.
and then you can see what kind of excuse they'll come up with.
Mm.
You know, well, the Earth revolves around the sun just sits there, or the sun revolves around the Earth. I don't even know.
Yeah, and if it's flat, like who's on the upside and who's on the underside, and who's living on the edge?
That's right.
I live on the edge every day.
So does Aerosmith.
Yeah, he does.
Yep.
He's hanging out there living on the edge.
Hey, living on the edge.
And when he wants to go to the other side of the planet, he just has love in an elevator.
Yeah. Takes an elevator.
Yep.
Takes an elevator, loves in it.
Yep.
Some people say he's crazy.
Maybe he's just right.
Crazy. Crazy for you, baby.
So, you wanted to move off the flat Earth. Give me some more, because I mean, I could just keep diving into this stuff.
Oh, yeah. And
My rational brain.
hey, now that
like,
we're quoting,
picks stuff apart.
now that we're quoting Aerosmith lyrics,
Uh-huh.
I guess we can move on. I was gonna say, speaking of celestial bodies,
When did we talk about celestial bodies?
the Earth, the Sun, space.
Right.
Okay,
Okay.
you all right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say there's a theory that people are talking about these days when they read old manuscripts from like thousands of years ago, ancient Greece and things like that.
Uh-huh.
Scholars are seeing more and more that there are references to the Earth when the moon did not exist. Right. So they're finding quotes from like ancient scholars and stuff like that,
Uh-huh.
saying like, oh, when the moon wasn't in the sky, or before the moon appeared.
Right.
And so now people are starting to think that at some point the moon is just like a new thing that appeared in the sky.
Right. So there's documentation apparently of like somebody was like, "Oh God, there's a big giant ball in the sky for the first time ever at night."
Well, that quote doesn't exist.
Oh, damn
no,
it.
but
That would be explicit
there
evidence.
are other quotes like Greek scholar Plutarch.
Plutarch.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of him or not.
No.
He's pretty famous. Smart dude.
Okay.
He referred to
Make the moon great again.
he referred to some people in an area around Greece as pre-lunar people. So Luna is what they called the moon back then.
Yeah, Luna the moon. Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, those are pre-lunar people. They were here before the moon. Before the moon was in the sky." And that's what he referred to them as. Yeah, it's really strange.
It is strange. I mean, maybe it was just cloudy, but
There's another one going away from Greece in Colombia. The native Indians of Colombia,
okay.
they had like wall carvings and junk like that of like the earth and everything, and some of the wall carvings did not have the moon in them, and some of the carvings did have the moon. And they said they were from different times, and they said that because of that, they can pinpoint the time in which the moon actually appeared. And what they're saying it was 13,000 years ago that the moon appeared. 13,000 years ago is still a long time.
Where did this moon come from, though?
I don't know. Actually, 13,000 years ago might be when the Indians died out or something. I don't know. Either way,
Maybe
they have
when
a
the
quote.
aliens made the pyramids, they're like, "Hey, as a parting gift, we're gonna leave you this round moon."
Anyway, either way, there's a quote. The Indians,
Okay.
the Colombian Indians, have a quote
Yep.
in one of their writings or whatever. It says, "The earliest times when the moon being called something different. The earliest times when the moon was not yet in the heavens." Yeah,
This is a weird one. I haven't heard of this.
it is strange. If you look it up, there's more quotes.
I imagine there's probably tons of information on this.
Yeah, but it's that's a strange one.
No moon.
Yeah. Yeah, how about that, eh?
So
How about that?
I need to know
motherfucker?
when,
Oh, sorry.
what day did the moon get here? Because I want to celebrate
I just
that.
got
I want to have Moon Day.
just went crazy there for a second.
And then once the moon got here, when did the man in the moon get there?
Yeah. And then when did the moon turn into cheese?
That is also a great question.
Yeah.
Great question.
Yeah.
There's theories that, well, maybe we just don't have a moon. Maybe it's made up.
No, it's there. You can see it.
Because apparently, the lunar landing was a giant conspiracy as well.
Yeah. Supposedly.
The American government just made it up. It was actually like studio made.
Yeah. There is that theory.
People use they use the shadows theory. Oh, this shadow's going this way and this shadow's going that way. It's impossible.
They say that the flag is waving, or when the guy goes by the flag, when he skips across the surface and he goes by it, the flag actually moves, like he's pushing air. Now, there are all kinds of theories about it, like what happened.
Oh yeah, the cow in the moon. The cow jumped over the moon.
Yeah.
This must be right before it hit space. Cow jumped over it.
I don't believe the moon one. That's a little too much.
Make the moon great again. I love that. That's hilarious.
So,
I am.
So
not
that's it.
straight
What are-
edge. Jay's straight edge.
what are some
Nope.
other good ones out there? What's a good conspiracy theory?
Yeah, I get. You know
What's
what?
a good? Hey, what about ones that actually ended up being true?
Is there?
Those are the best ones. There's got to be ones that end up being true.
Let's find one.
I mean, come on. Not everything can be untrue. There's got to be a little bit of truth behind some of these. You know?
How do I spell true right? 33 conspiracies that ended up being true.
There we are.
Man, the internet's being really slow. This is where Sean Margovan comes in handy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Does anybody know any offhand, or what's their favorite conspiracy theories? The moon one I like. I think it's pretty interesting. I guess nobody's got anything else.
I don't know.
Yeah, thanks a lot for the help, guys. Yeah, thanks a lot.
My internet's being a dick. I can't see anything. Did we get a link there? What happened?
Yeah, Sean put one up.
I don't think the link worked.
No, I can't follow it from my phone.
My computer is being a prick.
Stupid computer. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Those are my conspiracy theories.
Oh, I was gonna look up some more.
That's
but,
all I got.
I don't know what's going on. Friggin' internet is being slow. It's probably being bogged down by something in the house.
What do we got?
Probably 10 applications using. It wants to do updates. That's why.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, our guest didn't show up, and I don't know if he's ever gonna bother, or we're gonna bother with it again.
Well, that's I don't know.
I don't like being.
We'll just leave it as unseen.
Yeah.
Unforeseen circumstances. We talked to Clayton though.
Oh right, yeah. We should
Clayton
tell
was
people
here.
about that.
Clayton was here yesterday.
Yep.
I worked on the car for 8 hours, and Clayton showed up. I had something he had to pick up, and we talked about. He had just come back from a signing actually. He got some Roberto Alomar stuff, which is pretty cool. And he has some other signings come up. But we did talk about possibly next weekend. No, wait. Yeah,
Next week, I think midweek sometime.
I think it was like
Wasn't it?
Saturday night maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, because I work Friday overnight
Right.
into Saturday morning. I come home sleep. I don't have anything going on Saturday night. So it's possible Saturday night. That's gonna be good. Even just him here, we were going bantering about stories back and forth, and we like got right into some stuff.
So if anybody doesn't know, Clayton is big on sports memorabilia. He always travels around. He's got lots of stories about meeting sports stars and other celebrities.
Yeah.
He's got a ton, and he's even got some. He's even gonna let us know about his how he does it, how he gets so many people, some other celebrities that you can do a mail-in autograph for.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
He's gonna give it a lot of pro tips. You know what I mean? Like how he gets so much, and he's gonna give out some good tips, and he's gonna give us some stories.
We're also, when Clayton's here, we're gonna do a live to air giveaway. Clayton is gonna bring something autographed, and we're gonna give it away live on the air. So hopefully a whole bunch of people will tune into that. I'll get as much detail as possible, and we'll start advertising it. And we'll figure out how it's gonna work. Like maybe we'll do some kind of live draw with everybody online.
Yeah.
Which would be really cool. So I mean, he's all over the place with celebrities,
Yeah,
man.
he's got a ton of
He's
stuff.
got sports. He's got WWE. He's met like movie celebrities.
Yeah.
He's got And I didn't even know this until he was here, and he did some like pro wrestling or whatever. For
Yeah.
like 7 or 8 years, he was a pro wrestler,
He did some pro wrestling.
which is amazing. So I'm sure he's got tons of stories about that as well.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah. We're it's gonna be cool. That's gonna be a fun show. Yeah.
Sean says if you need me to upgrade your CPU, let me know. Yeah, if you can upgrade a CPU on an actual laptop, I would love for you to do that for me. This laptop needs a ton of updating, and you're welcome to have at it updating it because we do need it for the show. There's all kinds of computer stuff. In fact, next week when I get some time off, you can come over and we can talk about that. You can be one of our tech guys.
Yeah. So that'll be a good show. Clayton's gonna come down, giveaway.
It is.
We're gonna have another giveaway.
We're gonna do an online one soon too.
Yep.
I may possibly put up one of the Curtis Joseph signed cards.
Ooh.
I've been thinking about it. I got a lot of signed stuff too in the house, all over the place. So I'm gonna go through some stuff. I have a lot of signed hockey and baseball cards and stuff too. So I will go through and find some stuff, and we might give away some signed stuff on kind of a like share comment type thing.
Yeah.
So we can get some more viewers. I will check my inbox later, Sean. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, and Tracy says don't forget to donate to see Jave shave his beard. Yeah, how's your donation drive going?
November 11th we're at, and I'm at $40.
Out of what, 200?
200.
Not good.
On the reverse Movember, but still supporting a great cause. $200, and I will shave. Gone. Beard gone. But in the meantime, it is still, this mane is flowing epically, and it's going to continue to grow. I had somebody say, hey, you should just do something honorable because you raised even just like $40 or $20 or whatever. You should just be honorable and shave your beard anyways. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm a man of my word. I said I'm only going to shave it if I hit 200, and damn it, I'm only going to shave it if I hit 200.
Yeah, and I mean, $40 out of 200, you've only had 2 people donate.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty sad.
And you know what? Out of the 2 people that donated, there are 2 people that didn't go online and be like, oh yeah, I'll donate. I had a whole bunch of people that were like, oh, I'll give you money, I'll donate. And none of those people donated. The 2 people that donated were just like real people. That were like, yeah, you know what? Boom, they just donated.
I mean,
that's a great cause.
It doesn't have to be $20.
You could donate.
I mean, donate $3 even, $5. $5. I mean, you can do it. You can do that.
That's right. I'll throw the link up. I haven't thrown it up in a few days. I'll throw it up again. I'll throw it up on the page. We can share it. I'm part of a team too. It's called the A Stash Downs, which is a play of words for Ajax Downs.
A
Stash Downs. We're the Movember team at work.
Nice.
One guy's got like over like $250 or $280 or something like that.
That's not bad. Oh shit.
Yeah, he's doing really good. It's also his 7th year doing Movember. Like that's pretty good. He's been dedicated to that cause for a long time.
Yeah.
Good for him. Probably raised a ton of money.
Well, yeah, you can put it back up or update it or
raise
something.
Money for kids for Christmas.
But everybody should go check that out and give Jay $5.
Raise money for kids for Christmas. You know, I'm getting ideas in my head and stuff now. This is Sean's getting in my head.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do something in the garage on the Ultimate Gravity show. Maybe we'll do some kind of toy drive or something. We'd have to roll that out immediately though.
Yeah.
I don't know where we'd put it all either because I like to burn fires in here.
Yeah.
Which I think is slowly dying out right now. And I also like to park my car in here.
We got a lot of stuff going on.
Always. But I'm gonna have some time off, so I'm gonna start hounding our sponsor Steve Barry to get those damn shirts done. Cause fuck you, Steve. You've had plenty of time.
I tell you, we got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of irons in the fire, that sort of deal, and other cliches.
Yeah.
But
no, keep giving me some more.
You want more cliches?
More cliches, yes.
Ooh, irons in the fire. I don't know. I don't know what other cliches there are for that. Yeah, I got it too. That's all I use is irons in the fire. But anyway, it needs to generate likes and shares.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna do it anyway. Why? Because we feel like it.
Well, hey, we've had a couple events
Yeah.
on the page. One was a live event that generated a lot of viewers, and we had the Jersey guess the name
Yeah, that was fun.
for actually. Well, what's awesome about it is that the guess the Jersey name. It was a WWE signed picture of your choosing. It was like 8 different things you could choose, and the guy that won, he was like, you know what? I had so much fun trying to figure that out. He goes, I don't even want the prize. Donate it. Use it for another prize on another game. He goes, I just had fun playing that trivia. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, that's amazing. So he's already paid. Our first prize got paid forward to the next prize,
Right on.
which is awesome. So
Yeah.
we, but you know what? I find it does seem like we have a lot of stuff on the go, like on the brain.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of stuff I want to do. But I found personally with myself, I have to keep busy.
Yeah.
I like to keep busy all the
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Like I like to have projects on the go
Yeah.
and things that I'm doing. Like you know, I'll go to work and then like we gotta do the show, and then you know I gotta plan some other things that I have on the go. Get back into restoring woodworking and stuff now that I'm not working the 2 jobs.
Yep.
You know, and just all the kinds of stuff. But I learned from experience. I tried cutting a bunch of stuff out before.
Yeah.
Where I used to do like I ran a car show, and then a car club,
Yeah.
and then you know like I did all this stuff, and then I cut them out slowly to the point I didn't have anything going on. So then I would just go to work and I would come home and I'd just be like,
Yeah.
what do I do now? I have nothing constructive to do.
Yeah.
And then it just drives me insane. So then I just started taking on constructive things to do again.
Yeah. Well, the same here. I need to be busy
Mm-hmm.
at all times because God knows I have nothing to do all day, and that's with the furniture thing, buying, selling, restoring furniture. I was writing a lot, and then doing the show, and then I decided I'm like, you know, I'm gonna take a break from writing a bit. I started playing a video game, and now mostly I'm just playing this video game. And I was like,
Is
shit.
it Fallout?
No, it's not Fallout. And I'm like, shit, I gotta get back into what I was doing before. Now this video game's taking all my time. It's not constructive at all.
Oh, it was that computer game you were telling me about.
Yeah,
wasn't it? it is.
Medieval Total War. It's
Yep.
a great game. I don't know.
You were telling me about that game.
I'm addicted to it. Anyway, we're.
But Margot, yeah, you are absolutely correct. We should do a toy drive. There is a lot of people that do toy drives. I have a close connection that we could even use for Toy Mountain in Toronto and donate the toys there. But I mean, there's charities all over the place. There's some in Durham too. I'm sure we could do. Well, I got some time. When I'm sitting at work tomorrow doing nothing, I'll come up with some more ideas on it.
Well, it'll be added to the list of possible things we will do.
See, we're gonna need off-camera team.
Well,
We need
yeah.
like a production crew team that can help do things in the name of the production. So like Ultimate Gravity shows toy drive, and like who's gonna look after that toy drive?
Well, I mean, we got.
Because that'd be pretty cool.
We got a few people helping out.
We
I
do.
mean,
We do.
You know, it's yeah. It'll
guys like Tucker
happen.
that does it behind the scenes, and our sponsor Steve Berry.
If
The
it happens-
girls, our ladies come in and help with the actual production while we're running and stuff. So we'll just keep adding to the team, and we'll just keep spreading the word.
It'll happen naturally, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're almost out of time here.
Okay, we're out of time. When we'll be back on, probably just after the weekend. I've got a few days off before I hit my overnights, so we can do a few episodes.
Right
Which
on.
would be good. Maybe we'll.
Sweet.
Is Kevin? We are live. Unfortunately, we are about to.
What the hell?
We're about to sign off. Well, you got to remember we've gained some new viewers from when we did the Jersey guest.
Well, now that Kevin's here, it's time for us to go.
Yeah. See you later, Kevin.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah. Sorry, pal.
I'll try to be back Monday night.
Sure.
Monday night Raw in Oshawa.
Wednesday night Ashura.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about I don't know,
Not wrestling.
not wrestling.
We'll talk about wrestling.
Oh please, you want to talk about wrestling?
You know what? I want to talk about wrestling after I go. I want to have some stories,
Yeah.
some first-hand case
That makes
stories
sense.
of after I've gone to the event. I may also broadcast live from the event. Scott won't be with me, unfortunately, but I will do some live and post it up on the page as well,
There you go.
so you can see me live at the events. I'll be there Sunday for Survivor Series and Monday night for Raw. I'm not doing the NXT event. Monday, Clayton. Yes, get in touch with me, Clayton. I see you're just jumping on now. We did do a bit of an earlier one, I guess. Well, no, maybe not. Usual time for us, eh?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah.
you will have awesome stories. I am hoping I have awesome stories.
Oh, Clayton wants to come Monday.
That's why he's.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, great.
If you can make it down Monday, let's do it
Yeah.
Monday.
That sounds good.
We will. More. Kevin, he's resorted to single word barbarianism.
Well, we're over an hour and a half. So
Are we really?
Facebook hasn't cut us off.
We're usually Facebook's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll
Are
see.
we? Is that confirmed?
No, you know what? I looked up and I can't remember what the confirmed time is. I thought it was 90
We gotta
minutes.
find that out.
I had looked it up. I had it memorized, and now I can't remember what it was. I thought it said 90 minutes.
Unfortunately, we're out of material anyway. So
We're just bantering with the people jumping on.
yeah, we're like we got nothing else to talk about.
It's true. This episode has been packed with stuff. An hour and a half worth of stuff.
Yeah.
Once we sign off, you guys can jump on and check out the whole episode. It was a fantastic night.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
And we look forward to seeing our guest. I do apologize again that our guest was not able to make it tonight. We will do our best to have an awesome show. I guarantee it's going to be great when Clayton shows up. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
I am IB guest. I don't know what's going. Kevin is drunk. All right, guys, we are signing off. Ew. And
Like and share the Facebook page.
Please like and share.
Donate some money, this guy.
give him a beard some money so it'll come off.